Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze is sponsored by Cole Obarts Entertainment, providing amusement, celebration, and distraction since 2013. To find out more, visit us on the web at www.coleobartsent.com.
Back to Desertwood Days, and I am your host, Kathy Blaze. Today we have a fabulous guest for you. You may have seen her in front of your tube on one of our offer pad commercials. So let's welcome Miss Nadia Henry.
Hey, hello. Hi, how are you?
Good to see you in person.
Thanks for having me here.
Such a pleasure. Girl, I tell you, every time I turn on my television, there you are.
I know. My mom tells me that every day. She's like, honey, I just woke up and your offer pack commercial is playing right now. I say, good morning, Nadia.
Oh my goodness, that is lovely. I love that commercial. I can watch it over and over. I tell you, there's nothing more precious than seeing our talent out there doing it.
Thank
working.
you so much. It means so much to me, and it's more memorable because this is my first principal commercial I've ever done. So it's a big deal.
Congratulations.
So, thank you so much. Yeah.
Miss Nadia Henry. First of all, I love that name.
Thank you.
That's star power right there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I want to know about this. I want a little bio on the young Nadia. Tell me about little Nadia. Did she always dream about wanting to be an actress?
Actually, no. I did not want it to be an actress. I actually wanted to get into like the medical industry when I was younger. But like after watching like a lot of television shows and seeing actors on TV, I grew up with Nickelodeon, and I'm like, I want to do that. How are they on TV? How do I do that? So from there, that's how I wanted to become a professional actress, and just kind of, started training and just marketing myself and kind of get into the rhythm there.
Yes. So you saw Nickelodeon. Was there someone in particular that inspired you?
Okay, that show, All That.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up with All That, Keenan and Kel. That was like my to-go-to show. And I'm like, I want to do comedy. Let me see if I can do that.
So do you do much comedy?
Not really.
Not really?
No, I think the only comedy I do is like in the mirror. I just say like random stuff. That's about it.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll see.
We're going to get Nadia some comedy here.
I know. Yeah, let's do it.
Yes. So you said that as this little girl, you were looking at television, seeing those shows and saying, I want to do that. For our audience that's probably wanting to know, how do I get started making that first step? What advice would you give them for that?
You know what, for me, it's just having a direction, because when I started, I didn't have a clear direction what I wanted to do, because there's so many moving pieces in acting. What type of acting do you want to do? Do you want to do comedy? Do you want to do dramatic acting? Like, what's that desire of yours? So I would just say, have a mentor, find someone that believes in you, and just figure out what you're good at. If you're good at entertaining people, maybe stand-up comedy could be, your direction. And just all about training and honestly just believing in yourself, be confident in what you're doing.
That's true, and that was what I wanted to say is believing in yourself first and foremost, because a lot of times we're looking at this person, I want to act like them, but you may not be able to act like them. You need to act like yourself.
Exactly.
And that's what we tend to do. We're not transparent, and we're coming across trying to act. Yes, because I'm trying to act like Nadia instead of being Kathy.
Right.
Yeah, so I love that you said that.
Yeah, and I think it's just being you. You are enough, and I had to learn that the hard way as tackling my acting career. You are enough. Quit trying to be someone that you're not.
Right.
You know, and a lot of it is social media. You know, we live in
Right.
kind of a society where it's like, you know, look at me, like I have so many followers and all these
Yes,
comments, and
yes.
all that doesn't matter is
Right.
if you feel confident in yourself.
Right.
You know, it'll come.
You know what? That's just an accessory, an added piece. Once
Yeah.
you realize
Yeah.
who you are and where you want to be and where you're going, those other little things are just added pieces
Yes.
to whatever it is that you're doing.
Yes, I
And
agree.
To add to what you were saying is finding someone that believes in you.
Absolutely.
Because if they don't believe in you, you're not going anywhere if that's
No.
the person that you're trusting in.
Right, exactly. So going back to that OfferPad commercial, I want to actually explain how I actually got cast in that. So I remember this was like a last minute audition that I got from my agency. So I'm signed with Ford Robert Black Agency here in the Phoenix Valley area. And it was due the next following day. So I got my script and I was like, okay, this is my character. I'm playing someone that wants to shop for a home and I really like this desire home. And it's like, oh, okay, there's another character. So I need another actor to do like the other character's voice. So I was like, oh crap. None of my actor friends are available to read the other character. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? It's nighttime. So I was like, okay, I need to take a chance. So I played the voiceover for the other character. And when I did my scene on camera, I just added my voice over to kind of line up with my line so it won't sound kind of like off a little bit. And yeah, that took some work. So I want to add editor to my resume. So I was like, okay, hope this works. So I submitted it. And oh my goodness, the next day I got a call back.
Wow.
Because they liked the audition tape. So the callback happened 2 days later. And it was Zoom because, you know, we were like COVID still. So got on Zoom, and what do you know? 5 people just stared at me in Zoom. So you had executives, producers, everyone and their mom was on that Zoom call. So like, hey, Nadia, thanks for being here. We're just going to do the lines again. And we want you to say it 10 different ways. I'm like, okay. Starting with 1, go. I'm like, okay. So I just did it 10 different ways. And I'm like, okay. Hopefully I did a good job.
That's all you can do is help throw it out there.
Yeah, just throw it out there, and I did.
So how do you prepare for something like that?
You know, training. I work with acting coach. I usually work with her maybe like once a week, or sometimes when I have like auditions, I would, you know, bug her, be like, hey, I need your help for this audition. Yeah. So training, knowing the characters, really important. And just knowing like the script, like what can you bring to it? Just add your personality into it. And it will go. You just got to believe in yourself. I'm just a big, you know, believer. I'm just taking chances.
Because they want to get to know you.
Right,
a lot of times we're trying to put on this character that we think they want.
Right.
But they're actually wanting to know you.
Right,
and
exactly.
See who you are.
Yes, you are the prize. Show your personality.
Right.
You know,
so that is wonderful. So this was your first national commercial?
Yes.
So how does that feel? As you know, some people they're like dying for that.
I mean, it's like when I see myself on TV, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's me. That's me. Like, wow, it's an accomplishment. It's accomplishment, you know. So ready for more.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So you've done your first national commercial. So where do you see Nadia in 5 years?
Ooh, you know what? I really love commercials. I would love to keep doing more national commercials. Also, I would love to get into more like movie productions. That would be my ultimate goal. And maybe some comedy movies because I like to smile, as you can see, and be upbeat. So that's what's in store for me. We're
gonna have to see you in some commercials. I mean, some comics.
Yeah. That's the plan. Maybe we can do a duo or something.
Yes, you know? I love that. Teamwork. Speaking of love, I love your earrings. Those are so pretty,
and they're really lightweight too. They're so lightweight, and I get a lot of compliments.
I'm sure you do. They're very pretty.
They're big and bold because I like to stand out.
You know, one thing, studying for a commercial is different than studying for, say, a film role. What advice would you give to someone? Because you're usually bigger in the commercials, and
Right.
I mean, like a lot of smiles. They want to see that, unless it's something like you're a subdued type character or whatever.
Yes.
So,
yes.
what would you advise a beginner that's trying to audition for a commercial?
So for commercials, I would say you want to have an acting coach, whatever that is, to show you some guidance. And I would have an acting coach that specializes in commercials instead of acting coach that specializes in, film, because it's two different emotions.
Right.
It's two different scenarios.
True.
So I would say find a good commercial coach that can train you.
Right.
And to get you where you need to be. That's what I would say.
True.
All about the coaches.
Right.
For sure.
Because, some people just have that laid back type of personality that thinking about the other actress in the commercial with you, she's really upbeat. And they don't see themselves giving off that type of energy because I'm just not that type of person.
Yes.
So working with a coach would probably help bring that out of you and to show you that you can do that.
You can. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I had many sessions with my coach where the lines were so difficult, and I'm like, how am I going to break this script apart? And she goes, well, Nadia, they cast you for a reason.
Right.
And I'm like, that's true.
Right.
So how do I make it sound like Nadia? What do I need to do to make it sound like
So
Nadia?
did you see Nadia in that commercial?
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Yep, I did. I brought out my personality to the point where it's like, oh, I missed the line. That's okay. It still flowed together. And I remember being on that OfferPad commercial. They did change my lines a little bit when I got to set, but it wasn't like a large chunk. They were just switching words around just to see which one sounds better.
Right.
So I think it's all about just memorizing and just remembering, what the scene is about.
Right.
Yeah.
You are also in real estate.
Yes.
And that was what this commercial was about.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I am a licensed real estate agent. And it was funny actually doing that commercial because I'm being showed a house and I'm already like in the business. So it's very easy for me to actually like knock out the character and the role and just kind of just make it happen.
Right.
Adding like Nadia real estate agent and an acting real estate agent.
It's funny when you're doing a scene and it's something that you do in real life, you're probably like, they really don't do that. No, that's not right.
Yep. All the time. That's so funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, all the time. Oh my goodness. Hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I know the other character in there who's very well known in the Valley was Becky Jo.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I love Becky Jo Harris. We go way back. We actually met on set probably years ago. And we just stayed in touch and became friends ever since. And she's super talented. And she's awesome. So it made the job easy filming with her because she's already like upbeat and ready
and that would help to bring it out of you also.
Exactly.
It's just like feed me.
Yes, feed me.
I mean, she just automatically knew to feed you.
Yeah, and they actually changed her lines a little bit too, but wasn't dramatic. Everyone got their lines kind of, tweaked a little bit. But other than that, it went by really fast that day. We were on set for 12 hours. Oh, wow. And those 12 hours went really fast.
Well, that really shows that you guys are having fun.
Yeah, we were talking about
like that.
Yeah, we're like, is this work? It doesn't feel like work.
Well, I know you brought some media. We get to see the OfferPad commercial. Let's take a look at that.
Yes.
This is the one. Let's sell.
Gotcha. Home selling with OfferPad is as easy as...
Welcome to OfferPad. How can we help?
We want to sell our home to buy this one.
Cool. Sell to buy. Yep. Sell Express. Cash offer in 24 hours and a free move. We let you choose your closing date. We're ready. Close in 14 days. Okay, we're moving fast. Let's do this. Go team.
Any way you want to sell, you're sold with OfferPad. Start your free sales request at OfferPad.com today.
Loved it.
Oh my goodness. And you know what the funny thing is? So everyone thought that was my real husband in real life because my significant other
Well,
is bald.
he wasn't so bad looking.
I know, right? Sorry, hun. Yeah, I'm like, no, that's my actor husband, not my real husband in real life. Oh my goodness, it was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Even my friends were like, wait, is that your significant? I'm like, no, it's acting. They're like, oh yeah, duh.
You know what? But that is so old. When we act as women and we post a picture with our acting husband or whatever significant other, people automatically, is that your boyfriend? Or is that your husband?
Why is it like that? No,
I don't see them asking the guys, is that your girlfriend?
I know. It's like, why are they picking on us? You know? But I mean, I get it. Someone that doesn't know like the acting industry, they're
Right.
not gonna, like, oh.
All of a sudden, you post this picture with this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So wardrobe. Were you able to select your own wardrobe, or you just brought a few items and they picked it out for you? How did that process go?
Yeah, so the wardrobe is mine. So they had me bring a couple selections, and they had some clothes on set, and they actually liked what I brought. So they're like,
Okay.
oh, you're going to wear what you brought, but you're going to wear our shoes that we got for you.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, they're a little too big, but, I was just like, okay, I got this. I'll walk in them. And they were just, like, flat, so it wasn't, like, heels or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want your shoes.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, nope, those are my clothes.
Because I wasn't washing the shoes, I was washing the dress.
Yes, I still have that dress today.
Yeah.
Still have it.
Speaking of being an actor, I also know that you were in a film with one of our friends,
Yes.
Prankster.
Yes, Prankster.
Tell us about your experience on Prankster. I know it hasn't come out yet, but
Man, it was just a fascinating opportunity. I mean, all of the best actors are in that movie, and I'm grateful to be cast as Regina. And, Regina is just everything I embody, sassy, upbeat, full of life. And she's no nonsense. She likes to get her work done and leave her alone. Let her be, because she's a single mom and trying to make it happen. And that audition was a self-tape too.
okay.
And so any auditions I do, I have a rule. I do 3 takes. 3 takes, I better get it right.
Yes.
If it comes out not as good, oh well, I pick one of those 3 tapes, submit it, and pray.
Right, because we're the hardest on ourselves. We'll be sitting there doing 12 and 15 takes because we don't like it.
Yeah, I can't. And actually, that audition, I had a reader, one of my friends, Elizabeth Selby. She's actually an actor too in the Valley. Very good, by the way. She was the other voice for the other character.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, girl, I'm going to film this, and whatever comes out of my mouth, it will come out of my mouth. And I will submit it, and fingers crossed.
So Nadia, how long have you been in the acting industry and here in Arizona?
Ooh, so I started, I would say I really took it seriously when I was 25 years old. So
okay, I'm not asking how old you is.
A little over like probably 10 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, a little over 10 years now.
Okay, so that's quite a while.
People still think I'm young. Thank you.
You look very young.
Thank you. Good genes in the family.
Yes. Okay, Mama, you did a good job, and Dad.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, a little bit over 10 years now. I've been pursuing my acting goals.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
just
And that is one thing that I like to stress to people, that pursuing acting is an investment. You've done this for 10 years. You've invested in coaches, acting classes, wardrobe, hair, makeup, all that. All that stuff is an investment.
Yes.
And it's not easy. People think, oh, just go and jump in there, I'm going to be an actor. No.
That's unrealistic. And this goes back to having a direction. I would bet you 99.9% a lot of actors have jobs too.
Oh, yes. As yourself, you're a realtor.
Yeah, I'm a realtor, and I do, other stuff as well. I mean, it's hard. It's difficult. I mean, if it was easy, everyone would do it, right?
Right.
But it's, that's just the way it is,
It's true.
And some people have to take off work if they work 9 to 5 because they book something. I mean, that's just kind of the way it is.
Right. So, do you have any new projects coming up?
Yeah, so I have a movie coming out. It's called The Unhitched King, and it's going to be
Okay.
in theaters September 23rd in
Yes.
selected theaters. And oh my goodness, with this movie. Okay, going back to the story. Okay, so this was a Zoom audition.
Oh.
I got my script. I had a day to learn my lines. And so the director was on there, producer, everyone. I did my lines, and he goes, "Okay, I have a character for you in the movie. You're going to be cast." I was like, "Okay, thank you." Like, is this real?
Thank you, and have a nice night.
Yes. And like the shot day, because this was filmed in the Phoenix Valley, the shot day was on a day where I couldn't make it because I already had another project. So I sent an email, I was like, "Thanks for the opportunity, but it looks like I got booked for a project before you know, sent the schedule out."
Right.
And he goes, "You know what? We're going to work around your schedule. We'll change the dates because you are exactly what I want for this character."
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that just shows, you know, actors watching this, if a director or producer really wants you for that
Right.
part, they will make it happen for you.
Right.
And I wasn't even a lead in that character.
Mm.
You know, my role was just an office, like
But they
a
still,
sassy.
but they wanted you.
Yeah, they wanted me
Right.
for that character. So, you know, believe in yourself and they'll make it happen if they really want you.
That's it. And that's what she said throughout this interview is believing in yourself.
Yep.
And I love that. So where can our audience find you?
Ooh, so you can follow me on Instagram. It's just Nadia Henry 12. I'm on Facebook, and then I have a YouTube channel. It's just Nadia Henry. Keep it
Okay.
simple.
I know, that's our name, Nadia Henry. It was
Yes.
such a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much. And if anyone wants to buy or sell a home, definitely contact me on social media. Be happy to help.
And thank you for joining us here today at Desertwood Days.